This community update was brought to you by U-Radio. After performing at local festivals and cultural events, the play Kateryna and Havrylo launched as an independent production onto Winnipeg's theater scene. The play has taken many forms, with variations performed at Winnipeg's Folklorama and Fringe Festival. Rachel Smith, who plays Kateryna, added a new feather to her cap as a first-time producer. She says running the play, which took place from January 23rd to 25th, was much more work than expected.
I put in a lot of work every week just to doing the producer side of things, and it's a lot of little things that you don't think about. That, something like event insurance. Oh, I guess we need that, that it's not something that as part of a festival you have to think of the same way. So that for me has been the biggest difference, is all of those extra things that you don't really think about as, oh yeah, we have to do this in order to put on a play.
Smith says finding a theater, promoting the event, and finding staff were just part of the process. Another was developing the play itself. Anthony Aarons, who plays Havrylo, says further developing the script was interesting.
Fringe show, we only had the first 3 scenes. So it was the fall, winter, and spring. And then at the end we did a little bit of there might be more, which was moving us towards this, where now we have a summer, scene 4. And this process has been a lot to get that scene up to where the other 3 are. And it's been a process of then ironing out everything that we sort of felt, worked but didn't work, or we had to rearrange and rework, because then we added this scene, so then some things changed, and we wanted to keep it consistent.
Written by playwright and director Clair Borody, Kateryna and Havrylo were inspired by the stories told to her by her father. The play takes an elderly Ukrainian-Canadian couple who live ordinary lives in rural Manitoba and suddenly puts them in a fantastical world. The play highlights how immigrant communities blend old and new traditions. Smith says this offers a sense of connection and familiarity for newcomers to Canada, particularly Ukrainian refugees, but it also introduces them to something new.
We do have cultural representations. We do have, a lot of Ukrainian dance, and there's quite a few Ukrainian dance schools, actually, which is, considering how small a city we are, there's quite a few of them. But I haven't seen a lot of theater. And so to me, it feels like a unique opportunity to be able to present something like this that is completely original.
Organizations like the Shevchenko Foundation supported the play, and local Ukrainian groups promoted it in newsletters and on social media. With the play now behind them, Smith and Aaron are excited to see how other Winnipeg performers use stories from their backgrounds and cultures to create something new. You're listening to U-Radio, where diverse voices connect. Stay tuned for more stories and insights that matter. With U Multicultural and the Local Journalism Initiative, I'm Ryan Funk.